Hello, everybody. Now we are. Yeah, I told you my English is. Okay, welcome everybody, and we are here to make the second Backgammon League of Nations draw, regular season draws. For this draw, Ozan and Arne will help me also. Arne is also plays in Norwegian team. Ozan and me, we play in Cyprus team. Actually, this will be a kind of spontaneously talking and just like friendly conversations and make the draws. But let me tell you first how it will run. As you see, we are 6 countries: North Cyprus, Turkey, Romania, Denmark, Germany, and Norway. And we'll have 8 groups because we have 8 players from each country. So in each group, there will be different players from the countries in the groups. So in the group stage, everybody will going to play five match. It will be 9 points, but 5 match. At the end of the season, which will finish April 11th, 2 weeks to finish this 5 match. And at the end of the season, the first 2 players will directly qualify to the super final, and third players will play 6. Fourth players play 5th players as a playout match, and the winner of that matches also will qualify to the super final. And in the super final will be 32 players, and it will be best of 3 matches. It will be fun, and we'll make many live stream of the matches, and we'll create WhatsApp groups which you can talk to your opponents over there, so you can arrange timing, and you can play match. And all matches will be played at Heroes 3 server. Why I'm saying Heroes 3? Because Heroes server is limited players. So if you are not a premium member, probably sometimes you can drop down from the server. That's why we're going to use server 3. I'll share the link with you, which there's not too much player over there, so it will be easy for you to organize your matches. Yeah, now let me tell you how the draws go. First, we'll make draws for North Cyprus team. So 8 players will go all 8 group, then Turkey, then Romania, Denmark, Germany, and last Norway. Then we'll share all these details with you. And Arne, this is the second time that we make draws together. We also made the first one at your home, which it was really nice to make the draws over there, honestly.
Thank you.
So what do you think about the organization and the Norwegian team?
I think we have a good team. It will be exciting to see how far each team will go. I think it's also nice that the whole system has changed a bit, that if your team doesn't succeed, it's all up to you, then you can do all the way to the top.
Yes, this format is different than the first one, because in the first one, team were playing 2 other teams. But now this is individual league system. If you win your matches and if your teammates they lose their match, it will not affect your success. So still you can be champion in this organization, but every single match that you win, it will bring points to your country, and the country which collects more points will be champion also. So this is something a little bit different format, but I think it will be nice, and we'll have fun, I'm sure.
Sure.
And
many nice matches.
Yeah, and Mr. Ozan from North Cyprus, he's also one of my best friends in the backgammon, that we play really nice 25 speed matches late nights. And usually he wins the PR. So, Ozan, what do you think about the North Cyprus team and the organization?
In our team, we have you. We
Wow.
are favorites, actually. Just I'm joking, but our team is really strong, and the tournament is excited to me. I am really excited for the drafts and for my opponents. I'm waiting, and thank you, Anne, for joining us.
Maybe we meet.
Maybe. I hope.
We all will be in same group. It will be fun. I would like to talk about the other teams. I don't know all the players from the other teams, but most of them we know them in internet platform or the live tournaments. We know each other. Starting from Turkey, Turkey also has a really strong team, and it's very how I name them. They are nostalgic team because I really work hard to bring all these players together. You know why I'm calling it nostalgic team because, for example, Haluk Oral, Arda Fındıkoğlu, Sabri Büyüksoy, Feza Diyarbekir, Murat Elver, Lemi Tümen, Onur Vurur, and Ahmet Kamil Baykallıoğulları. All of them is our first player that when we start the modern international backgammon in Turkey with Mr. Arda Fındıkoğlu, it was about 2002 something. And most of these players, they were our first player that played in the first backgammon league. So I really work hard to take all of them together to play in this organization. That's why I'm calling them a nostalgic team, but they're also strong because they are very experienced. I'm really wondering what will happen, especially in the group stage. I am sure that we'll see many really tough match, and I don't know about the peers, but match will be really tough. From Romania, I have my friend over there, Christian. He is in the federation of Romania, and he prepared the team. Also, Florin Popa is there. Paul Serban, he also played in our last backgammon organization too. He succeeded. The good thing is Romania has 4 female players in their team, which is really nice. Next time, the third one, when we organize it, for sure we'll have female players also in our group. That's great. For Denmark, Juliana really helped so much to create a Danish team. And you know, Danish team also is a strong team, just like Romanian and others. And Germany, Dankwart, he is my brother in Germany, we call it like that, and he calls me brother in Cyprus. Dankwart prepared the German team, and Germans are also really strong, and Jürgen Orlovsky is also there, which I really want to be in the same group to compete again Jürgen to see what will happen. And of course Norway, the team captain here, Arne also helped, and Anita, of course, Hakan Sarı, they really helped so much to create this team. I'm really appreciate all your helps. And okay, you know, that's all I can say about the teams. And if you have anything to say about the groups or the organization, then we can start the drawing, I think. Draws.
We can start draws.
Okay, time to draws. Okay, so Ozan, show us the pot. We have 8 players of North Cyprus here. So the first player goes to Group A, the second Group B, and it will continues, and we'll move the players to that group, and we'll see how it will go their groups. Okay, Arne, can you please take one? We don't have a professional studio, so our drawings, as you know, you cannot see maybe the names what's writing there, but Yeah.
I tried to pronounce it.
Okay.
İsmail
İsmail
Güçlü.
Güçlü.
Güçlü.
İsmail Güçlü.
İsmail Güçlü.
Okay, so İsmail Güçlü goes to group A. Now, for the group B, Ozan, can you make a draw, please? Ozan Akgül
Ozan Akgül.
Ozan Akgül draws himself to group B. Okay, so for the group C, yeah, please continue. Yeah, me, okay, let's. I'll draw myself. Hüseyin Soyer. Hüseyin Soyer will join to group C.
Do I see it? Actually.
Sorry?
Do they see what the...
Yeah.
It's just for
The
you.
live stream is running behind the computer. Okay, so for the group D, who will go to group D from North Cyprus? Hasan Turan T. Özerol. Hasan Turan Özerol. The most exciting man in our live backgammon league in Nicosia. I have to talk about him because it's funny. The first time that Mr. Hasan Turan Özerol joined our backgammon community, the first times, after every single match, he was always saying, "Mahvolduk, I'm totally damaged, it's horrible." He was always complaining about the match that he was playing. But at the end of the season, he finished in third place. Complain, but at the end, he did it. Okay, for group E.
Erdi Aydınlı.
Erdi Aydınlı also from Nicosia. Erdi Aydınlı goes to group E. And for group F, me. Okay. Sezai Bayraktar. I know you are not seeing it, but Sezai Bayraktar goes to group F, and for group G, Arne makes the draw.
Cengiz Dindar.
Cengiz Dindar, me. Cengiz Dindar goes to group G, and the last player, Cem Semin, will go to group H, but let's see.
Hücum.
Cem Semin. And yeah, we have to talk about it. Cem Semin is one of our very experienced players, and whenever we play online or live, doesn't matter, he always said that keep attacking. Attack is the best tactic or policy. So we just have fun over there. Okay, now we had 8 players to 8 group from North Cyprus. It's time to make draws for Turkey. Let's see if we can have any players. Ama orada öyle olmaz. Okay. So, Arne, what are you thinking about the group that Cypriot players divided? So, in the same time, I can find some extra time to contact a player to take him to the.
Well, it's, you still don't have any opponents, so it's a little bit early to say any conclusions.
Yes.
So I'm just waiting for next team.
You are waiting for me.
Alright. Sure, and
Same group.
And what about you, Ozan? So actually, we don't have any opponent yet in the groups, but we are the first team that we find our groups. So we'll just try to get in contact with Mr. Arda Fındıkoğlu if he is available to join us, at least, to talk about the Turkish team before we make the draws. Quietness. So, Arne, while you are playing in Norway, last time that before the Christmas you traveled to Norway, and you also before the Corona also you played in Norwegian in Backgammon Federation. I think you played there. So, how is the players profile in Norway?
I think the top players in Norway are quite skilled. It's a tough competition, but most of them I played online. But if you check them out on the internet, you will see that they are quite skilled. And some of them they just had a PR tournament and it was world-class level.
Yes, especially the Scandinavian players, not too much players, not many players in Scandinavian countries, but their skill is really nice. Now, I played, especially last time in merit tournament, I played the Danish ladies, and two of them has kicked me out. So not because of they kicked me out, but their skill is really wonderful. I really like their how they cool, how they patient play. We'll continue to make the draws. Turkey, just after the draws, we'll we contact with Mr. Arda. He's organizing tournament now, so if he finds some few minutes for the organization, we'll take him to the chat, and we'll see if we can. What will he say about this nostalgic Turkish team? So we can start to make the draws for Turkish team. Okay, for Group C, opponent of Mr. İsmail Güçlü.
Arda.
Arda Fındıkoğlu. Yeah, Arda directly goes to the Group A. Ozan. For Ozan is deciding who going to play in his group.
Yes. My favorites. Haluk Oral.
Professor Haluk Oral, mathematician, literature, writer. He has everything. And Haluk Oral is going to Group B. Haluk abi B grubundasın, Ozan'ın rakibisin. Okay, so for Group C, we make the draws, and I will take one. Sabri Büyüksoy, one of the great players also from Turkey. Mr. Sabri Büyüksoy goes to Group C and will be opponent of Mr. Hüseyin Soyer. Okay, for the Group D,
Lemi
Tumen goes to Group D. Lemi abicim D grubundasın. Hasan Turan Özeral'ın rakibisin. Just a second please. Anita say hi Cengiz, Arne, Ozan and watchers. Regards to Norway, Anita. Also Ellen Christensen says hi, and Bjorn also. Hello for all. Hi. Okay, so here, just a second. We'll try to take one open Arda here. Just a second. So. Yes, hopefully Arda will find some time to talk about the organization and the player of Turkey. So we'll continue to make the draws. So for the Group E, who will go to Group E?
Murat Elver.
Murat Elver. Murat Elver goes to Group E and will be opponent of Erdi Aydınlı. So, for the Group F, we'll find the opponent of Sezai Bayraktar. Ahmet Kamil Baykaloğulları. Mr. Ahmet Kamil is also one of our very, very old players since 2002-3, some in that period of time. And Group G, my opponent. Who is my opponent? Arne.
Your opponent?
Onur.
Onur.
Onur Vurur.
Vurur.
Onur Vurur from Ankara. He is also working really hard to, about his club over there. So just after this organization, we'll make the first clubs competitions from all around the world. Probably Onur will also prepare his team to join us. Okay, so Cengiz and Onur, and it will be also the revenge of Ankara Championship. We played against Onur in Ankara Championship in 2017. It was unbelievable match. In my history, it was unbelievable. Okay, so the last player goes to Group H is Feza Diyarbakır. Yeah, okay. Feza Diyarbakır goes to Group H. Now, okay, Mr. Arda is ready, so we'll take Mr. Arda to the chat group. Okay. Bunu çekelim. Hello, Arda.
Hello, Cengiz, my friend. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks. And how is going your tourney?
We just started a new edition, so I'm a bit occupied, but I know we are making the draw now, so everything is fine.
Yes, we are here with our Norwegian player Arne and from Cypriot, my assistant Ozan Akgül.
Hi guys, hello.
We make the draws for North Cyprus and Turkey. So you are in Group A. You're going to play against Mr. İsmail Güçlü. That İsmail Güçlü is from North Cyprus. Of course, you don't have free time to check the live stream, but your teammates in Turkish group and what I call it nostalgic group.
Yes,
team.
Nostalgia from 50 years ago. I know.
Yeah. What would you like to say about your teammates?
Well, Cengiz, when we started organizing in Turkey, those guys were, most of them, not all of them, but most of them were the ones who came and support our cause initially. So if we are here today, they all have their effort in this. And after years, you bring me together with them. I appreciate. I think maybe PR-wise, we are not the favorites of this tournament, but by the feeling, I feel we will do something really good. So let's see how it will work. Thank for all the effort you put into this.
Thank you very much to join us again, Arda. I know you are busy, so we'll not keep you busy long time. But after we make the draws, we'll share the groups. And of course, if you would like to say anything about your tournaments in Merit and in other countries also because of the corona, and if you would like to say anything about the tournaments when it's possible to organize it.
I would like to say one thing, Cengiz. I hope this corona mess will leave the globe as soon as possible so we can go back to our peaceful live events. That's what I want to say. And I think everybody would agree with it.
Yes, we all agree with you, I think.
I think so. I think so. Okay, so keep up the good work. We are in touch.
Thank you, Arda.
Thanks to you.
Have a nice tournament. See you later.
All right.
Okay. Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye. Bye bye, guys.
Yes. So we have our first visitor, visitor or commentator from Turkey, Arda. Now we'll make the draws for Romania. And at the same time, we'll also try to take Christian from Romanian team when we make the draw. We'll try to take him for the conversation. And okay, so let's start. Now it's turn for Romania. We'll make the first draw. Who will go to Group A? Okay, Arne makes the first draw, and I can have my tea.
First from Romania, Mihaela
Mihaela Tudora.
Tudora.
Okay, and you know, as we thought, you know, we are not a professional programmers. So in the different countries, maybe we can spell the names a little bit different, but please forgive us. But we know who will go where. So Mihaela goes to Group A. And for the Group B, Ozan takes
Carmen Jaglea.
Carmen. Miss Carmen goes to Group B. And I think it's better if you keep making the draws. And in the same time, I can also contact to Christian
Sure.
to ask him if he can join us.
Yes. Is it C? Group C?
It's Group C, yeah.
Christian
Gena.
Christian
Gena is in Group C. Okay, free to join stream diyelim. Okay, I sent the message and we can continue to make the draws. So for the Group D, which Romanian player goes to Group D?
Lazar Ugen.
Lazar Ugen. Okay. Okay, Christine is also ready. When we make the draws, Christine will join us. Okay, for the Group E,
Paul S. Serban.
Paul Serban. Paul, you know, when I ask for the players to send me their photos to make the preparation, and Paul sent me his photo with his adorable little daughter, and I couldn't crop her out. I take them together, and I really like her. You know, she is totally adorable, just like an angel. So Paul Serban is one of the really family guy. I really like him. Okay, so for the Group F,
Diana Ambrosie.
Miss Diana from Romania, but I think Diana lives in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Down under.
When we make some chat, she has email which is finished with Australia. I think she lives there. And best regards to Romania and Australia, to the kangaroos, then we can go there also. Okay, for Group G, who will be the Group G player from Romania?
That would be Andrea G.
Andrea Paun.
Pound.
Andrea G. Paun. Andrea is my opponent. So last player will be Florin Popa, which will go to Group H, but let's see it.
Florin Popa.
Florin Popa goes to Group H to face to Mr. Cem and Mr. Feza Diyarbakir. Okay, now we make the Romanian draw also, and Christian is ready to join us. But first, wait a minute. We'll find Christian. Where is Christian? Is here. Okay, and yes, now we'll talk to Christian. Let's call him. Hello.
Hello.
Christian, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You know, we are not a professional, we don't have a professional studio, so we just add your photo on the live stream and we'll have your opinions from Messenger. It's a kind of complicated process. So, Christian, we make the draws for Romania. Did you find time to watch the live stream or?
Yeah, I followed the live stream start with the -1 of your work there. So I'm with you and I will be till you ended the draws.
Thank you very much, Christian. So, Christian, we make the draws for Romanian team also. And what do you want to say about your teammates and what's your opinion about the organization? What would you like to share with us?
First, I would like to say to you and Ozan, günaydın. I think it's okay. And for Arne, Liketil. Yeah, Arne, is that correct?
Yes, it's correct.
About the organization, I think you have very good ideas, Cengiz and Ozan, and I think your work hard is very good for all lovers of backgammon, because backgammon is more than a sport. For example, I'm teaching. I'm at the National School of Coaches in Romania. Because I want to become the first Romanian coach in backgammon. Talking about the draws, my group letter C is a very good one. I don't know almost nothing about my opponents, so it doesn't matter the name or the persons you play with. The most important thing, we are here. We have a connection. We have many connections. We are a group of friends who wants to play, who wants to compete. Doesn't matter the ranking or the PRs or the victories. We are together, and that's the most important thing.
Yes, that is what actually we also say in Cyprus too, because backgammon brings every single people together, which they work in different jobs or whatever. It doesn't matter. They all come together because of backgammon. That's why we really like it, and we really enjoy to play. You know, win or lose, whatever. But it's totally fun to play backgammon.
I would like to complete with some information, if you have some time for Romanians.
Yes, please.
Mihaela Tudora, Carmen Jaglea, Andreea Păun, they are playing for the women national Romanian teams. And we have 4 women here, which is very great because we want to make this mix between women and men on the same table or in the same team. Diana Ambrosi, I saw you talk about her. She works in Australia, but she came back in Romania 1 month ago, and she is in Romania. She plays with us, and she wants to play with us when we have, of course, the accord of the authorities. So, Eugen Lazar and Florin Copa, they are members of the Romanian national team. Paul Șerban is also a good player and a good friend. And I think every Romanian name has a little presentation for everybody who is involved in the second Backgammon League of Nations. About your organization and your competition, Cengiz, you know, last year when you started with the first Backgammon League of Nations, We were there. We were very, very close to going to semi-final, and we are very proud because we can represent our national flag in a competition such like that. In a company very, very valuable. If you understand what I want to do and what I want to tell you. So it's very, very nice because Romania is there with Denmark, with Germany, with Norway, with Northern Cyprus, and we will sustain all your projects as you know.
It's always pleasure to have you in our organization, Chris. I know how you support me, so this is really something special. And hopefully, as soon as this Corona situation goes better, for sure I will directly come to Romania to visit you and play backgammon with you and your team.
I am waiting for my brother.
That will be nice. That will be nice. Okay.
I would like, Cengiz, I would like to talk 2 words with Ozan also because I am the president of a university sports club in Romania. So there is a challenge, live challenge, to have European University Championship as soon as possible, online and live or live. What do you think, Ozan?
I prefer live because my club is not created from now. We need to create it when the university will be open face to face. Because I
Okay.
member.
When you have time, take your team and fly to Romania to play.
I hopefully.
Well, we are working on it, Chris, and probably because of this Corona situation, when it gets the normal life, then for sure, as a university backgammon club, we'll come to join that competition for sure, even online or live. For sure, we're going to perform it also. Okay, Christian, thank you for joining us. When we finish the draws, we'll be also in contact with you. And,
okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, okay, brother. Take care and have a nice time. Have a nice day. See you later. Okay, bye bye.
See you. See you. Bye.
Okay, now Christian is honestly in Romania. He is one of the greatest supporter of me. You know, we just keep talking many things about backgammon and working on projects, and we still have some more projects that we'll perform, but we are not explaining now. But step by step, we'll perform all of them. And thanks. And soon, probably Romanian Backgammon Federation, because I meet them in 2002 at Slovenia, Nova Gorica, the 14 Backgammon Championship, European Championship, and I met their president, their federation, Backgammon Federation president, and we really had a wonderful time with them. So I'm sure as soon as possible, the Romanian backgammon will rise up again. And it can start from this tournament also, I don't know, but we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so now it's time for Denmark. We'll make the draws for Denmark. And we also get in contact with Juliana, if she will find time to join us, make some conversation about her team, Danish team, and talk about players and organizations. So just a second, please. Okay. Okay, we can start the drawings. Then we'll have news from Juliana. So for the group A,
Juliana Zolda.
Juliana, she is the first player that goes to group A. Okay, at group A, 2 male, 2 female players. Okay, for the group B, who is going to group B from Denmark?
Stefan Lusson.
Stefan, how you call it, Arne? Lundström.
Lundström.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry if we spell it a little bit difficult.
I have to see the spelling, but I guess you meant Lundström.
Lundström. Okay. So for the group C, who will be in group C?
Hans C. Mathiesen.
Hansi Mathiesen, okay. I think it will be better if we leave the Danish drawing to Arne, which he knows better than us how to spell it. I think it will be better. Okay, Hans Mathiesen, I call it like that, is in Group C, and we'll see who's going to Group D from Denmark.
Mikael or Michael? Mikael Greholm.
Okay. If he makes any mistakes, it's his fault, not ours. Okay, so Mikael or Mihail, how do you spell? How it's pronounced?
I would say Mikael.
Mikael, okay. Okay, so he's in Group D. So at Group E, who will go into Group E from Denmark?
Allan Christensen.
Ellen Christensen. I can do that.
Improving.
Improving, yeah. Ellen goes to Group E, and let's see who is going to Group F from Denmark.
Maria Bonke.
Maria Bonke. Maria goes to Group F, and Group G, who will be my opponent from Denmark?
You will meet Jan Bendesen.
Jan Bendesen. Jan Bendesen goes to Group G, and he is my opponent. And the last player, Bjorn Crooks. Sorry if I give it to Arne.
Björn Krogsbo.
So hopefully we spell it right, you know. You know, if it's wrong, it's Arne's mistake. Okay, so now we make the draws for Denmark, and we'll get in contact to Juliana now to join us and talk about his teams, her teams, and about Backgammon, whatever she wanna say. Okay. So we are calling Juliana now, and volume. Hello, Juliana.
Hi, Cengiz. Hi, Ozan, and hi, Arne. I think there's a slight delay between the stream and our phone call, but hopefully everything is fine.
Is it?
Yeah, I hear you fine. I hear you fine. Okay.
Okay.
So hi guys, thank you very much for organizing this lovely tournament. It's wonderful to see 6 nations coming together.
Thank you. Is there the TVs open over there, so the voice are mixing?
There's a slight delay. I'm just going to stop the video and everything because it's just overlapping with the YouTube video. It's fine. I can hear you fine, Cengiz. So it's just fine.
Okay, that's great. So, Juliana, we made the draws for Denmark. You are at Group A, which you will face to Mr. Ismail from North Cyprus, Arda Fendikoğlu from Turkey, Mihaila from Romania, and you, 2 female, 2 male player in Group A now. So what do you think about your group, and what would you like to say about your teams and about Backgammon, whatever you want to share with us?
Well, I haven't had the pleasure of playing Ismail, Arda, or Mihaela, but I'm personally from Romania, so I sort of know 50% of the Romanian team, and some of them I know quite well. Arda, of course, is the grandman of Turkish backgammon, so I know him very well. But I haven't had the pleasure of playing with him, so I look very much forward to meeting everybody. As for my team, I'm very pleased that my team is also women, although it's not as well balanced as the Romanian team, where you have 4 male and 4 female players. We have only 2, but us 2, it's Maria Bonke, also known as Bonke Power. She is the winner of the Danish female, master of the Danish female backgammon players.
Wow.
And she has her husband, Jan Bendesen. We affectionately call him Mr. Bonke Power. And then we have, of course, Björn Korsbo. Björn is actually, it means bear in Danish. But Björn is more than a bear. He's really a fox. He's a very, very strong player. He's also the foreman of the Danish Backgammon Federation, or I'm not really sure of his title, but he's somewhere up there. And then we have Mikael Greiholm, who we affectionately call Count von Greiholm, because he's running things on the island of Funen, which is the third biggest island in Denmark. And he runs the club there, and he has a weekly tournament that I would like to advertise for, the Chang Open, every Tuesday, which is a very, very nice tournament. And then the rest of the players are just top players, that were kind enough to come onto my team, and I'm probably the one with the lowest PR in the team, but the biggest charm.
Yeah.
So I kind of charm my way through the team, and I'm very, very glad, very, very proud to have all these strong players on my team, and we're very, very hopeful to have a good performance. But also, I think the most important thing is that we are all united and we play together, 6 nations. And I'm very, very thankful, Cengiz and Ozan and Anna, that you're promoting this beautiful sport, which is more than a sport, and it's maybe also helping us to become a better planet.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, Juliana. It's really nice to have you and your team also in this organization. And actually, before the draws, we were talking about the Scandinavian players. Not many players in Scandinavian, but most of them is really nice player, really skilled player. So it's really nice to have a Danish team in our organization. And for the PRs, actually, okay, we are working to studying to have better PR, but the good side of the backgammon is having really fun. Every single goal is adrenaline, so never say never. So we just have fun. So about the PRs, we don't, in this organization, we don't care that much. We will not calculate the PRs or whatever, but what we know is we'll really have fun, and also we'll make most of the match, we'll make the live stream, and hopefully you can join us to comment some of them also.
Yeah, sure.
When the player plays. And thank you again to join us.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for all my players to join us. Actually, Kete, Hans Christian Mathiesen, and Stephen Lundström, they joined the last minute, so we were almost not ready as a team, but we made it the last 10 meters of the run. So I'm very, very grateful that they agreed to join and basically save our asses. And we're ready to go ahead and fight. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So,
thank you.
Thank you again, and hopefully we're going to chat soon about the groups again, and we'll be in contact.
Thank you.
Okay then. Thank you again, and have a nice weekend. Yes. Okay, now also thank you to Juliana to share her opinions with us. And we made 4 draws, 4 country draws: North Cyprus, Turkey, Romania, and Denmark. Now it's time for Germany I think I couldn't reach Dankwart to join us, but now we'll make the draws for Germany. Germany also brought a strong team, but we'll see what will happen. Okay, we couldn't reach Dankwart to help us about his opinions about the groups. So we'll make draws for Germany now. Let's see who will go to Group A.
Die erste deutsche Spieler ist Thorsten Lux.
Thorsten Lux. Thorsten Lux goes to Group A. Okay. So for the Group B.
Frank van Willerts.
Frank von Willerts. Frank von Willerts goes to Group B, and let's make the draw for Group C.
Dankwart Platte.
Dankwart Plattner goes to Group C, okay, and Group D.
Tobias Biz.
Tobias Bills. Tobias goes to Group D, and Group E.
Matthäus Wigel.
Matthäus Wigel. Of course, you know about the spelling again. We are sorry if we make some, but Bjorn wrote that you perfectly pronounced his name.
Thank you, Björn.
Okay, so Group F.
Rolf Schuller.
Rolf Schuller goes to Group F, and Group G. I'm waiting for Jürgen Orlowski.
Jan Schulze.
Jan Schulze. Jan Schulze goes to Group G, and my opponent and Jürgen Orlowski will go to Group H. Jürgen Orlowski goes to Group H, so Group H will be interesting also. Yes, so till now we drove 5 countries, and we have only one left, which is my favorite country, Norway. I have Arne here, Baben, Anita,
Thank you.
and Hakan also, Kaya. Backgammon monster. She plays wonderful. I really like her game style. Torsavik and Ivon Pasali, yeah?
Ivon Pasali.
How I spell it?
I guess you spelled it right.
Okay, so we'll make the draws for Norway now, but we are just looking who we can invite to join us with their opinions. Of course, Arne is here, but it will be also nice to have someone else. So if I say Anita, if she wants to join us, she'll totally kill me. I know she doesn't like to talk. So who else? Hakan probably he's not watching us. I'm not sure. Hakan, if you are watching us, can you please respond that you are watching or not, so we can take you to the chat, or let's send message from here to Anita if she want to join or not. I'm just checking the messages over there. Anita, do you want to join us for the conversation? No answer. Okay, let's make the draws, and then we'll see if Anita feel free to join us, or otherwise we'll also have some opinion from Arne. Okay, so we are making the draws for Anita is smiling, but she say no, I understand. Okay, so who will go into Group A from Norway?
Hakan.
Hakan Sarı. Hakan goes to Group A. By the way, I need to make some information about Hakan. Arne knows better that Hakan lives in Norway for a long time, that he's living there. That's why he plays in Norwegian team. And, you know, he's, how can I say, we had really nice conversation on the internet. We had a nice friendship. Hopefully we'll meet also him in live tournaments, wherever it is, it doesn't matter. But it's nice to have one more good friend from Norway. So Group B, Ozan finds his opponent.
Jorn Inge Nestal.
Jorn Inge Nestal.
Jorn Inge Nestal, yeah.
The Superman.
Superman.
Superman. Jorn also played with really nice PR. I really like his game style. So, especially in Group B, of course, you know, Ozan is my, I'll say little brother because he is smaller, younger than me. So I really wonder what will be the match between Jorn and Ozan. Probably will make live stream. So we'll see what will happen.
I must tell you a short story about Superman. We was in a second-hand store and suddenly I saw 2 coffee cups with Superman on it, with different motives of Superman. I just called him and said, "You want them?" Sent him a picture and he said, "Oh yes, yes, yes."
Yeah, sometimes I see on Jorn's Facebook page, he shares some, you know, profile photos with Superman shirts or something. But maybe we need to go into organize another organization, the Superheroes Challenge, Superman, Hulk, Thor, Wonder Woman, whatever. It will be interesting. Okay, so we'll continue and we'll see who will going to play in Group C from Norway.
I'm waiting for a woman now because it's really girl power in Norway. It's 4 women.
Aha, okay.
Babben Belle.
Babben Belle, Babben goes to Group C. What I am calling Babben, King Slayer, you know. Whenever she plays against tough players, she plays something different, and even the PR, she wins. So Babben, you are my favorite player. Okay, so for the Group D, who will go to Group D from Norway?
Thor Savage.
How you spell Arne? Thor?
Thor Savik.
How?
Thor.
Thor. We
T-O-R.
directly call it Thor, like a
Thor with a hammer.
with the hammer, yeah.
Same name.
Same name. Okay, Thor go to Group D, and for Group E, who is going to Group E from Norway?
Yvonne Pasali.
Yvonne Pasali goes to Group E. And last 3 players for the end of the draws. So Group F, Kaya.
Kaya Ozbak.
Kaya, okay, spell it again.
Uzbek.
Kaya Uzbek. Okay, Kaya, you're going to play at Group F. Okay, for the Group G, who will be my opponent? Arne or Anita? Wait a minute.
One moment.
Hey, this is not fair.
Okay.
Arne or Anita?
It's me.
Arne, we're going to play live.
We're gonna play live.
Okay. Okay. Arne goes to Group G and he is my opponent. We're going to leave. Maybe today.
Maybe.
Not today.
No, today is another match.
Yeah, and we also there are soccer match between Norway and Turkey. We'll watch it together at least, you know, the first half.
Sure.
Then we'll see what will happen. Okay, so the last player is Anita from Norway, goes to Group H. Okay, now we done the group stage draws, and Of course, I had the answer from Anita, and she said that you know the answer, I know the answer. So, Arnep, what would you like to say?
Um, I haven't seen all the names because
I'm going to help
dark
you
on the
to see
TV.
the names on the. I reflected on the TV here, so.
But I agree with Christian when he talked about the backgammon and the important coming together in this amazing game, which is very simple to learn, but very hard to win or get a low PR or whatever.
Yeah.
But we all love it, and I guess it just will be fun. It's five matches each, and
5 matches, yeah.
maybe your team are doing very well. If not, you can not blame yourself if you don't do it well in the personal part of it.
Yeah.
So I think it's a nice concept, and I look forward to play. I think you and I will not be the only live match here. All the
Yeah.
other has to do it on the internet. But if I know many of those players, and I know there will be many nice games and in a good atmosphere.
Yeah, and also, we try to make live stream the matches as much as possible. And sometimes we'll ask the players that join in this tournament to join us as commentator in the live stream, which will not talk about too much about the maths or statistic or the details, but the logic behind that moves. We'll just have fun. We'll share it, and hopefully everybody will have fun to play in this organization. What about you, Ozan? What would you like to say with your last words? So then we'll stop the live stream, and you and me will begin to work on the groups, the players, and we have rush hours from now on. So, what you want to say?
Every group is hard, and there will be special matches. I can't wait for play. My opponents are really strong players, and I hope I will be top one. I hopefully.
Try hard, and
Yes.
we'll see what will happen.
Full focus, try hard.
Because we know Ozan is one of our talented player in Cyprus, and he is working hard also. I don't know about this tournament, but in the future, probably most of them will hear about him. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. We'll play backgammon. We'll have fun, and we'll also create a crying wall. Whoever complain about the luck, we'll send a crying wall to them to cry. Okay. We we talk about the format, how it will goes, and sun goes down from that window, so coming to our face. Just before that, we need to finish it. And let me say some more things about the format, how it will run. So the group stage matches has to finish in 2 weeks, means April 11th. We have to play 5 matches till that time. Then we'll have 1 day off, and the super final will start. We're going to play best of 3 matches. Winner of 2 matches will qualify for the next round. We'll create your groups, WhatsApp groups, and we'll also tonight share the rules and all details again in that groups. So starting from tomorrow, you can play your matches. You just need to message in the group that you are free to play, and any of the player answer you, so you're going to play. We'll also, all matches will be on heroes, but if 2 players want to play in Galaxy or in other server, it's still okay for us. That's not a big deal for us. It's okay. And thank you for joining us. We're going to end the live stream here. But this live stream will be in the YouTube also if anybody want to watch it later. So thank you again to watching us, and Anita, we're going to play probably on your tournament. Anita wanted to play me. She knows that she will kick me out, so she wants to play me. Okay then, so thank you again, and best wishes, good matches to you all. We are ending the live stream here. Thank you for helping us, Arne and Ozan. Thank you very much.